Hello guys, what is going on? It is Sam and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be having my Watford review and Everton preview. If you do not know, this is how I'm going to be doing my previews and reviews now. I'll both be combining them into one video and uploading them on Wednesday or Thursday. Of course today it's Thursday. So straight on to Watford then. An extremely disappointing result for the Canaries, and the worst thing about it was the performance. Really, we didn't have any. There was no fight in that team. We never looked like we were going to score, and it sparked a really big worry in, so I'm sure lots of Norwich fans' mind after that good performance against Arsenal. Like, that point against Arsenal was completely wasted thanks to this result. No fight at all. Didn't carve out any chances. Watford were far the better team, so no positives at all for me from this game at all. So yeah, it brings a lot of worry to my mind, and the main thing is that I'm concerned about is the fact that, you know, the tactics we used, it's completely different to what we were using at the start of the season. At the start of the season we were attackive, we're scoring lots of goals, but now we seem to be more defensive. I can understand he does want us to not concede goals, but we do need to score goals too. I think we should play with the tactic, score more than we concede. I know that seems a bit obvious, but that's what we played under Lambert, and it worked very well. So enough of my rant. Anyway, yeah. So bad result that, but we're gonna move on. That happens in the Premier League. You get those bad away losses that you don't compete in. We just have to deal with it and move on. But so no real player on that team I would have picked out, to be honest. Declan Robb was our best player on the pitch, and I'm glad that Neil started him, and definitely deserves his place in the squad against Everton. So that's one of the only positives from the game, is Declan Robb's performance. He kept us in the game for a while, but we just never really looked like scoring. And then if we would have lost just by the penalty, I would have been really annoyed. But as it was 2-0, it didn't seem, as annoying. But we didn't deserve anything out of the game, and yep, that is just the way it goes for that game. Moving on to the game against Everton this Saturday. It's a 1:45 kickoff, so on BT Sport. If you can't make the game, you can watch it there. So it's another kickoff, bit annoying. I don't really like early kickoffs. It just kind of spoils the tradition and sort of gives me, a bit of a boring rest of the day. But anyway, some people like it, some people don't. I'm just one of those who don't. So it's a game that I think that we can win, and you might think, judging by my comments about a couple of minutes ago, then I think we'd have no chance. But I really want Alex Neil to go back to his old attacking setup and style, because if we do go back to that, I think we'll get a win out of it. Because previously, in like the first 6-7 games, we were scoring loads of goals, like that 3-1 win at Sunderland, 2 goals at West Ham, 3 goals against Bournemouth. If you're scoring loads of goals in the league, you're going to do well. So I think he's got to revert to his attacking ways. But you might say, well, if we do that, then we're going to leave our defence open. Yes, maybe, but at least then we'll be within a chance of scoring goals, because we've only scored 4 goals in our last 8 games, and that's not a good enough record. And if we can just increase that, we're going to have a chance. So if we return to that way, we will have a good chance of winning the game. So to do that, I think you should play 2 strikers and Houlihan, if Houlihan is fit, of course. I don't know whether he will be. And the 2 strikers could be Mbakani and Jerome. I'd like to see have a go together, as we haven't seen them properly start together yet. Or perhaps even Carrrow Road could come in, but we'll see. But 2 strikers up front, and Houlihan would be the perfect attacking for me, if Houlihan is fit, that is. So Everton then had a bit of a strange start to the season, had a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace on Monday night. So I think they got some good players, particularly Deulofeu and Barkley. We drew 1-1 with them earlier in the season. So they're a decent team, but I think we can beat them. But I'm not saying like we're gonna easily beat them, but I think we can maybe nick perhaps a 2-1, 3-2, a game like a score like that. But if we don't play attackingly, I think they're just gonna rip us apart with their attacking, and we're gonna lose possibly heavily. But I've got a bit of a strange view at the moment. I'm kind of in 2 minds of how I'm thinking about this game. But if we attack, we win. If we don't, we lose. That's basically sums up how I'm thinking. So this game, if we do lose, then there's going to be more pressure heaped on the manager. Just to say, I'm not one of those fans who wants him sacked at all. I've got full confidence in him to turn this around. So, but it will put pressure on him and the players, especially as we have 2 tough away games against Manchester United and Tottenham coming next. So we desperately do need something out of this game, especially as teams around us have started to win. If we're in that bottom 3 by Christmas, I'm afraid it's not going to look good at all for us. We remember the season we went down. We weren't quite in the bottom 3, but we were close, and we ended up going down. So if we can get perhaps 4 points in our next 3 games, that's a tough ask, but it's possible. That'll get all the pressure off the players and Neil. So that's a win against Everton and draw, and at least one draw away from home. It's tough, but I think the boys can do it. So this game then, results. So my prediction then, I don't think we're going to set up attackively. I know I want it, but I don't think we will. So I'm afraid I can't see anything other than an Everton win here if we don't set up attackively. You can call me deluded all you like, but that's just my opinion. So I think perhaps a 2-1 win for Everton maybe, or a 2-2. Yeah, so if we set up attackively, I'm going to go 3-2 Norwich. If not, I'm going to go 2-1 Everton. So that's my 2 predictions. I'm making 2 here because I don't know how he will set up, but I desperately want him to go back to that attacking football we played just before October, which is really where our bad run began. We lost all our games in October, if you remember. But it's not. I'm not going to blame him if he doesn't though, because I mean, with the way our defending is like, we have to play defensively to not concede goals. But I just think we got to attack. Otherwise, we're just going to simply be losing games like Watford last week, 2-0, 1-0, all of those, because we really do not look like scoring in the last few games. So that's my prediction then, guys. If you can leave your thoughts down below if you would like. Thanks for watching today's video. The fan video should be out probably around 4 or 5 o'clock on Saturday, so I'll see you there. See you next time.